Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Luke Man, and we're back with another video on speed picking, alternate picking, or rather, should you even be alternate picking to begin with? Because there's a lot of different picking styles. That's why I came up with this cool intro to kind of show off all of them: hybrid picking, sweep picking, economy picking, and alternate picking. Actually, economy picking I didn't do in the little intro, but I will do it in this video. The thing is that most people have no idea how they're picking altogether. They think they're alternate picking, and they're very surprised when I tell them you're not alternate picking right now. You just did 2 downstrokes in a row to change strings, for instance. And I work very closely with a lot of guitar players, and so I've seen this over and over and over again. Guys, girls, they don't know how they're picking. So that means that you, sitting at home behind your computer or on your phone taking a shit, you may also not know exactly which way you're picking or which stroke you're playing when. And so it's hard to clearly define whether or not you're alternate picking or economy picking when you honestly can't tell. So the reason I'm bringing this up, the importance of this, is because you may kind of have it in your head that you need to develop alternate picking. Well, the thing is, I have clients who initially I wanted to show alternate picking until I saw how they consistently and very smoothly transition from one string to another, down, down, or up, up, i.e. economy picking. And the thing is, I can continue to untrain. We could go through this arduous process. We can completely untrain their current picking mechanics from playing very beautiful economy picking, and then from there try to build up alternate picking, which is also a behemoth of a project. Or I could just get them really quick results for economy picking like in a week or 2 weeks, because they already have the fundamentals, and then all they need from there is just the proper practice method, which most people mess up as well. I personally remember this realization. Was sitting with my guitar instructor when I was like 13 or 12 or something, and I was going, "Oh, I'm playing alternate picking." He's like, "No, you're not." I said, "What?" But alternate picking was kind of always the thing for me. I had my sight set on like Paul Gilbert's, of course, and Yngwie Malmsteen. I thought alternate picked. Turns out he alternate picks a lot on one string, but when it comes to switching strings, he does a lot of economy picking. Very smooth. Yeah, Jeff Loomis, Michael Romeo. These are all guys, by the way, that do both alternate picking and economy picking, which is a road eventually I had to go down as well. The thing was, every time I would learn to economy pick, which, by the way, if you don't know what economy picking is let's say we're playing a 3-note per string scale, and we go down, up, down, down. And that second down is where we change the string. So if I play a whole scale, it's going to go down, up, down, 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 down, up, as opposed to up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down into infinity. And so doing this, you get like one extra note out of every other stroke, which is cool, and it's an economy of motion, and that's why they call it economy picking. And it's what a lot of people do who don't necessarily take lessons or think about their picking, but just kind of like start to play guitar, Most people who just started like that end up doing an economy picking because it's a natural thing to do. That, to me, is the reason why Yngwie let himself to be an economy picker, because he didn't really have instructors. He just kind of like listened and came up with his style, So the thing is, I developed good alternate picking to the point where I felt really solid in it. And then as soon as I started economy picking, it messed it up completely. And that was the worst. That was the worst thing ever. And I really stressed out about it, and I tried really hard, and I tensed up, and I sat there, and I craned over the neck trying to get my alternate picking to go back to the way it was. But flash forward a lot of years, I figured out that the only way to play both is to be really good at both. So I had to go all the way I couldn't, kind of like half-ass the process of learning to play economy picking. It's like, oh, it's economy picking enough. It's like, no, I had to fully learn economy picking, and play it fast, play it good and fast, And then I found that once I was solid and proficient with economy picking, then it didn't really affect my alternate picking as much. But it used to, every time I would try to do a little bit of economy picking, it would mess up everything I had as far as my alternate picking went. That was very depressing. Sweep picking is like economy picking on steroids. I mean, you play one note per string. And then, sometimes you play 2 notes per string because you'll hammer on one of them, but you really get like one stroke. Or you can alternate pick and then transition in and out of alternate picking. It's a cool technique as well. The thing is, it's only for so many things, mostly arpeggios, and honestly it's kind of hard to play arpeggios with sweep picking because you really have to get the timing solid, and because you're just focusing on almost one stroke that's going to play 6 strings up or down, then it's hard to divide the timing so the notes are all in their respective spot on the grid. That makes it difficult, and so that's why guys like Paul Gilbert switched to playing their arpeggios with string skipping, and that kind of leads me to hybrid picking. I think that you can do a lot of string skipping with just your middle finger. Maybe on the lower string, like the G string for instance, you play with your pick, but then on the high E string you use your middle finger. And you just kind of work like that, having a string skip in between, but just using your middle finger, and just start there, Anyway, my name's Luke Mann. I've been coaching guitar players online for about 5 years now with my online coaching group, Premium Guitar Coaching. I've helped a lot of players get extremely fast with their alternate picking, as well as other picking techniques. So I've kept in mind a lot of the epiphanies that my clients have had, a lot of the lessons that I've had to overcome as far as coaching goes, and I've put them into a unique course called Alternate Picking Mastery. And that course for you is for free in the description below. So that's pretty cool, There's a lot of things that you have to be self-aware about if you want to develop this technique, and I really go over each and every one of them in this course. So before you try playing these techniques, I really recommend at least taking a look at that, I really hope you enjoy this video. If you'd like to see another one like it, click here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, rock and roll, rock out. Okay. Talk to you soon. Later.